Defects, what is up? The last show of 2021, so you know I had to come back. Matt, roll that intro.
That's right. Like you guys are saying, here we go. All the defects back together. I love it. Jay, man, we missed you, man. What's going on, brother?
Woof, life and work, it's been going on, but I'm back. I'm healthy. I'm here. I can't wait to talk about 2022. A lot of new changes. The last show of 2021, bittersweet. It's been a great year. And I think we got some topics to talk about speaking of 2021.
Yeah, we do, Guy Forge. Yeah, we do.
What's up, Defects? Tuesday night. Got nothing else to do.
And there goes Guy. And he's back.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? This is what's happening in 21. So you know what? Fuck 2021.
Get it the fuck. Hold on. I think we need one of these for real quick. Yeah, you know what to do with 2021.
Yep.
Put him in a fucking bench, Mike.
Get him the fuck out.
Get him out of here. Guy and Gary swapped internet services.
I feel like Gary definitely infected Guy in some sort of way since like probably October. You know, so we're gonna get that straightened out. I'm gonna have to go to Guy's house. We're gonna get it all ironed out. All right.
Thanks, Gary.
Guys, in the chat tonight, this is a no agenda type deal, kind of. So just tell us what you want to talk about, because we're going to be looking at the chat a lot. I'll probably throw it up on screen here and there. You know, like we said in the description, we're going to talk about the best of, the worst of, our mistakes. We got a couple of gifts that we're going to show off. Who knows? We're going to talk about the Batman, right? Maybe a little MCU news. Whatever. What do you guys want? What do you want to talk about first, Jay? Since you haven't been around in a while, what do you want to start with?
First, I want to start with a big shout out and condolences to the Madden family. We lost a huge part of football. One of my favorite all-time Raider coaches. As a diehard Raider fan, the shit hits hard. If you're a video game fan, the shit hits hard. So, rest in peace, John Madden.
Boom.
Moving on.
That's all I'm going to say.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I think we get into some news, man. We got Norman Reedus possibly being Ghost Rider. What do you think?
I like
Johnny
that.
Blaze or Danny Ketch?
I like it, man. I like Norman Reedus, and I mean, I want Johnny Blaze, but I'll take any Ghost Rider at this point, right?
Yep, absolutely. I tell you what, I know a lot of people want Johnny Blaze, but Ketch is my Ghost Rider, man. That's nostalgic 90s.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Seeing that glow-in-the-dark cover, seeing that #1 cover, A Spirit is Born. Listen, like you said, I'll take any Ghost Rider, but I'm gonna be honest, man. That's my generation's Ghost Rider.
Guy Forge.
Yeah, I'm okay with either one. I'm as long as we get him.
As long as we get him.
See what Nick Cage is doing. Maybe he's not too busy.
Think he's coming back?
Oh, you never know, man. This fucking multiverse bullshit, he might.
You never know. I mean, I feel like we might get Ghost Rider sooner than later. Just saying. I feel like he's going to sneak up on us. Any of them. Yeah, there you go. UniX, what's up, brother? At this point, just give us something. Give us a goddamn Ghost Rider. What else? What are we talking about? What is Book of Boba comes out at midnight, right? Or for us, 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'll be up
Excited
for that.
about
I got work late tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna be catching that. Listen, Hawkeye ended. Where something ends, another door opens. Time for some Star Wars, guys.
Yep. Look at this fucking guy. We haven't seen this guy in a while. Joey Doing Deals, a.k.a. Joey Bag of Donuts, a.k.a. apparently now Future Specs.
Who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who is that?
He's new
Who are
to the
those
show,
guys?
you know? Book of Boba, people are liking that. We got Chad Crow in the house, Chinmo in the house, Peter DeLuca. What's up, buddy? We haven't seen you in a while. Juice Man, Comic Ozzy. I've seen some new names in here. I like it.
What up, Ozzy?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. AKA Hodor. What did you think about, Guy? I'll go to you on this because you're the movie buff. Were you surprised, and can you believe that? You know what I'm going to ask you?
No, go ahead.
Okay, because you kind of look like you were about to answer before I even asked the question.
Go ahead.
That Spider-Man made $1 billion.
Yeah, I figured that's where you were going with it.
Are you surprised?
No, absolutely not. Come on. All the build up to this, all everyone going crazy for this. I mean, this movie was advertised in different ways that like other movies were never advertised before. So this is not surprising. I don't think anyone should be surprised by this.
I'm surprised. I'll be honest, with the pandemic and just with the showing of the other movies, it surprised me. It really did, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not surprised at all.
The Punisher.
Listen.
Jay wasn't here last week for the Punisher.
I know. I'm going to go right on a limb, and I'm going to get it in the chat. Spider-Man was a great movie, but it was corny as fuck.
It was in the beginning. The beginning was mad corny.
I think bringing all three of those people together was corny. If it was just one guy and those villains, I think it would have been so much better. I don't want to watch guys crack each other's backs, man. It's not my type of thing. Not my thing.
Wait a minute. You thought the 3 Spider-Men on screen together were cornier than the villains together at the beginning?
No, I thought if it would have been Tom Holland and just those villains, hands down, one of my favorite MCU movies. One of my favorite. It didn't do it for me, man. Like I said, watching dudes crack each other's back and going back and forth with corny jokes wasn't my cup of tea.
So people are asking, were you surprised that it made $1 billion?
No, not at all. The only reason I'm surprised is because the whole pandemic thing, and there's been whatever, everybody's scared of a cold. So I think everybody wanted to go out to the movies and watch it. I didn't think Eternals was going to do that because it's a little bit of an offset of characters. Everyone knows Spider-Man. Everyone knew rumors that the 3 of them were going to be in it together. Everybody knew the villains were back in it, so I'm not surprised at all. And also take into consideration that it's a holiday week and most people had off of work, kids had off from school, so no, I'm not surprised.
Okay. You want to touch on the Punisher logo since you weren't with us last week real quick, or what?
Yeah, guys.
People are asking in the chat.
You know I'm a huge Punisher guy. I have every issue of every Punisher series pretty much all caught up on that. I am not sweating it, guys. If Marvel wanted to do away with the Punisher skull, Jason Aaron and Marvel Comics wouldn't promote the first issue with the Punisher skull on his chest. Guys, he's going to be the leader of the Hand. He's going to be an assassin in the Hand. That's the only reason they switched the logo up. He has 2 swords. I'm more mad about him having swords and not guns. That I think that hurts my feelings more. He's coming back. He's going to have his original, Punisher skull when the story is done. Look at all the characters that joined the Hand and changed costume. Daredevil did it, right? He had the all-black Daredevil suit, which was dope. Elektra did it. Now they're doing it with Punisher. I have no doubt in my mind he will have that skull back on his chest by the last issue.
Okay, there you go. You heard it from the man. See, Justin Shannon, I kind of agree with you, but not really. Like, guys, Captain Marvel made a fucking $1 billion. So don't tell me it's only because if maybe the combination of the two, the pandemic plus the fact that it's Spider-Man versus everybody else. But don't tell me in a regular year that Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Eternals wouldn't have gotten close to $1 billion. Because fucking Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Okay? So I don't agree with people that say, oh, these movies aren't doing good because nobody cares. It's a combination that they're not household names and you have the pandemic. Right? Spider-Man was just pandemic proof. But on a normal year, all these movies would have made a lot of money. A lot.
See, I agree with Justin, man. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. That's like on a whole different platform, you know? Listen,
Yeah, but
I'll tell you right now.
$1 billion from Captain Marvel, dude.
I didn't go see Black Widow. I didn't go see Eternals. But you know what? I went and I saw Spider-Man.
There you go. There you go.
Well, speaking of
What do you got, guy?
Speaking of Spider-Man, that's 690 super chat from Uncle Tivo. Happy holidays, the defective ones. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. And obviously,
That's
45 minutes from now, head over there.
there you go. I like how we did that.
Cannonball.
He did the 6'9"
690
because he's on the defects. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I agree, CT. Jason Aaron has been in a slump, man. I don't know if it's as much as a slump as it was just him writing God of Thunder. And then, after that, it was, how do you even compare to that with Gore the God Butcher's origin and all that stuff? So I don't know if it's so much a slump as it just wasn't as good as that. So who knows? But I agree with you. His shit's been boring. His Avengers was boring.
What about the Valkyries, bro?
Oh, the Valkyries was absolutely terrible. And I was excited for that. It was fucking bad.
That was on the worst of 2021 comic reads. That's on the worst list, right?
Oh, we should have did the worst. We should have did the worst.
We should have did the worst because that's on it. That's fucking on it. You know
what, Guy?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let Guy. What was the worst read of mine for 2021? Is he there?
Yours?
I know what it is.
Man, it's about a fucking intergalactic postal service.
The worst read of yours?
Yeah.
It's Guy's best. It's on Guy's top 5.
You didn't even read it.
Have a technical.
I did read it. I read the first issue. There wasn't. I like the guys. They're really great guys, but just not my cup of tea.
Space Bastards? Is that what you're talking about? You talking about Space Bastards?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying it over here, so I'm just gonna.
Emerald Knight knows it is.
Emerald Knight. You know what else was bad? It wasn't like horrible, but we were just so excited for it, and it was just such a letdown. Was Eternals? That was the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, we're talking about the comic series, guys. It was
series.
Yeah, it was a tough read, man. All those Eternal books, man, it's just a tough read to get through. It's like you just can't wait for the end. But whatever.
That was really hard.
Why don't we get into? We got a limited time. Why don't we get into some fucking books that we did like, some runs that we did like for 2021?
I like that. Some people were calling for that. What do you got, Guy? Kid Collector, right?
Well, Kid Collector came in a super chat. This kid's back now too. I guess he was grounded for a long time because I haven't seen his ass either. So $4.99 super chat. Good to be back to be able to watch you guys after my grounding. He must have did some crazy shit because I haven't seen him in months.
Why don't we hit him with a little Eva since he's 16?
Well, you came into Red Hawk too.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Roadhawk came in $5 super chat. What series will Punisher show up in first, Jay?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how fast they're gonna bring Bernthal in. I'll tell you what, bringing in Kingpin though, and bringing in Daredevil, I have nothing but high hopes for Punisher and the street level characters like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I don't know, man. I would love to see him in Moon Knight, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna come that soon, but I would love to see Bernthal and Moon Knight, man. I think that would be amazing.
That would be crazy, but what's even crazier is Big John Stud coming in with that $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, as we appreciate all you defects out there. And Maddie's going to run something for you.
Yeah, give him a little,
you know what?
a little group Eva, a little group action.
It's been a while.
Yes, you guys could probably find that on the internet if you search.
Make it rain on me, defects. Yeah. I can feel it. More.
Let it shower down over you. I'm going to call it right now. Ready? Bernthal in Moon Knight. Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter in Hawkeye season 2. Just putting it
Let's
out
go.
there.
Let's go.
Write it down. Bad takes for 2022. Write it down.
There we go.
For Matty Forge.
That'll be on biggest mistakes.
Yeah.
No, it would technically still be 2021. But come on, let's get into some reads. Is Guy with us?
You started up. Good. Yeah, he's with us. You started up.
You want me to start it up?
Yeah, because I think we pretty much have the same ones. But you go ahead.
All right. So for my best reads at 2021, guys, number one for me, and I'm probably gonna get flack for this too because it ended not the way everybody wanted to. But number one for me is gonna be King in Black / Venom, right? Venom ended what, like the end of the year, kind of like the beginning of January, kind of tied into each other.
Yeah.
The way me, you, Uni X, Thorough, we all talked about it in the chat room. It was nonstop going back and forth about that comic. I couldn't wait for it to come out every week, even though it ended on a sour note with Null, in my opinion. That was still my number one. My number two is Nocterra. Guys, if you have not read Nocterra, you have to do yourself a favor. Pick up the trades. Pick up whatever you got to pick up. Don't forget, another comic that's been optioned. Phenomenal read from start to finish. That's a comic the opposite of Eternals that you don't want to end. Number three for me is going to be Something is Killing the Children. No surprise there. Listen, Erica Slaughter, the whole series, even her origin came back strong. Love the series. Number four for me is going to be Chip's Daredevil. I thought that was awesome seeing Daredevil in jail. If you have not read that, go back and read that. Kingpin is mayor in New York. You got Typhoid Mary in there. You got Elektra in the Daredevil suit. Such a great read. And number five for me is going to be The Nice House on the Lake because I think DC did something different there. It was a great story and awesome concept. So listen, those are my top five for 2021.
So mine's pretty similar to Jay's. I didn't read Last House on the Lake, but I am going to insert Hot Valley Days, Cocaine Nights.
There you go.
Right? How could we leave that one out? Friend of the show, Matt Spradlin. Come on now. That was a great story. That was really, really good. What else did I mean, the top five, I think, is the top five, right? We said, Venom, King in Black, I'm with you. Nocterra, we were on that from day one. We knew that was going to be a hit. But definitely Cocaine Nights is up there. What else was good? But like maybe not so maybe I'll do something a little different. Like things that I didn't expect. We kind of didn't see being good was like that Time After Time, time after time, or Time Before Time. That was really good.
We Live in the chat.
We Live. That was a very good one. I couldn't. I'm like, wait a minute. I know there was another one we always talked about. We Live was very good.
So Thor. Donny Cates' Thor started off strong for me.
Super strong. Yep.
And then just fucking plummeted.
What are people saying in the chat?
Oh, we got some Thor. Everyone's saying I loved Finn Jones. I can't stand that dude as Iron Fist. I thought the whole supporting cast of Iron Fist was awesome except for him.
King in Black was good week to week, man. Come on, Dave. You were with us for those breakdowns and reviews. Those were key. I didn't get into Stray Dogs. Yeah, look, TiVo dropping a little knowledge. I like that. I like that right there. What else? Oh, Department of Truth. That was good. Gets a little trippy after a while, but I still enjoyed that.
No, I agree. What was the other independent book, Matt, you put me on to?
Oh, I Walk with Monsters?
I Walk with Monsters was another. That's a sleeper book.
Sleeper, yeah. And those number ones, let me tell you, if you don't have a number one of We Walk with Monsters, I Walk with Monsters, get it, because they're beautiful covers. There's not that the print run is low. There's like a foil. It's not a bad investment. It's good. It's a really good story.
Hold on, I'll tell you. You know what the best book of 2021 was?
I think I know what you're gonna say.
This right here. That was by far the best. That's when you know you made it, guys. They're in the mail. This got to me yesterday. Dreams come true. I'm on a comic book with these two knuckleheads, so life is good.
You want to show the other ones while you're up there? I mean, I got you on the big screen. You might as well show something off. I don't want to see
This is
your text
actually
either. So
this is my favorite, man. I like the trade better than the Virgin. I just like the way
you got to cover my face. You're covering my face. Give me a little screen time. Come on, man.
That's probably my favorite one. We got the sketch.
Yeah, they're pretty dope, man. They came out really good, guys, and they're all in good shape.
Yeah, they're all in great shape, guys. I can't wait to see myself behind the slab. So yeah, I gotta say, hey, listen, that was my favorite comic of 2021. It's a little biased.
Well, Chaos, some of these comics that we named did start in 2020, but they finished in 2021, so we cheated a little bit. We did read them in 2021, so we're cheating a little bit. Guy Forge, you're on a comic book, man. I know you wanted to talk about this a little bit. I don't want to brush over it.
No. Listen, Christmas came a little bit late, like the day after Christmas or the 2 days after Christmas this year for us. But these books are crazy. It's amazing. I thank Dynamite. I thank all the guys involved in this, all the defects for supporting us, because we wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. We're on a comic book, guys. We're on the cover of a comic book. That's all I gotta say. So it's never thought it would happen, but it did. So you know what? And there's big things to come. So this is not the end of that. Let's just leave it at that. But you know what? One of my favorite reads this year was Space Bastards. Just so you want to know, just throwing it out there.
We know that.
Space Bastards was a fucking awesome book. I was very excited about that. Four Kids Walk Into a Bank was one of my favorite reads this year. I know it's not a new read, but Four Kids Walk Into a Bank was one of my favorites. They did a phenomenal job with the covers on that and the art on the inside. I loved it. And then let's not forget Shit Show from Adam Barnhart, which he killed it. We were on top of that book from the beginning. Shit Show was amazing. And obviously has turned into other things too, from that point on too. So shout out to Adam, our friend of the channel. There you go. And to follow up on Shit Show, here's Keeper of the Cosmos, which is his next book, which I cannot wait to get my hands on this. I've been waiting for this. So very excited about that. How do we make Matt big over here? I don't know how to do it. There we go. Look at that.
Call my girlfriend. She knows how to do it.
Whoa.
Installation manual for Kaiser Outer.
Wow. All right.
Guys, yeah, we had Adam on a few weeks back. This is the Ash Can, a little preview of Keepers of the Cosmos. He's very good, man. Like, he does the art, he does the story. I like his writing style. The colors are great. The interior art is great. I can't wait for this to come out because we're going to promote it just because I think it's great. You know what I mean? Not just because Adam's our friend, but this is a really good, it looks like it's going to be a good series. And just from the 5 or 6 pages that's in here, I'm loving it.
Philly in the house. What's up, brother?
Get me out of here. There we go.
Sorry. Yeah, so those are my favorite reads of 21. But
didn't you read Inferno?
No.
What'd you read? Firefly? I forget which one you read.
No.
Some towards the beginning of the year. Well, how about DC? I liked Teen Titans Academy. Definitely Batman, Tiny and Batman. We all were on that.
Yeah, Tiny and Batman was dope.
I'll tell you this much, which we didn't talk about, but the 3 Jokers series was really, really good.
I liked it. I
enjoyed that a lot. That's what got me back into I was invested in that tremendously. So that was little series was great.
Ninja Turtles Ronin was a good series.
Ronin was good too.
Good,
yeah, Ronin was crazy.
See, guys, in the chat today, Jay was like, let's do a top 5. I'm like, let's not put a number on it because we're either going to come up short or we're going to have way more. So Gun Honey, covers of the year, right? Are we just going to go with covers of the year on Gun Honey? I mean, God bless. What else are people saying? Let me throw this up on the screen. How about that? So we can get how about Geiger? J. Red Geiger.
Oh, I liked Geiger, dude. I forgot about Geiger. That was a dope post-apocalyptic story, bro, out in Vegas. I actually liked Geiger. There was so much stuff I read, man. I couldn't think off the top of my head. I got to start writing stuff down for 2022 and just keeping it in order.
Recount. We talked about the first issue of Recount. It's so funny. I saw that it popped, and I was like, man, when that book first came out, we said, if you don't think this is going to come back towards the end of the year, you're nuts. It was like it was just, the writing was on the wall. But I read the first issue, yeah.
Emerald just said Nottingham. Nottingham was dope too, bro. It was a whole different take on Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham. I love that series. Not to mention we had an exclusive with that too.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. It's behind me. I mean, we posted them online. Those came out awesome. Edge of Spider-Verse 2 Land homage. What about crossover? It was good, but I mean the hype was too high for what we actually got. You know what I mean?
Dude, I was so mad at Donny Cates after King in Black. I just said fuck crossover because you could tell he just was just rush null right to his own image shit.
Like Dave Cerrone always says in the chat, he the immortal line of "fuck you, Donny Cates." He always reminds me that I said that at some point.
UniX, that was me, dude. I said Daredevil. It was in my top 5.
Yep, it was in there. Scumbag. A lot of people said to read Scumbag. We didn't get into that. We were on the shit show train. We got to be different. Come on. You know we got to be different. J-Red crossover.
Did you guys like this at all?
Berserker? No.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't good.
I thought the art
Cool
was
artwork.
terrible and the story was terrible. The covers were nice.
You didn't like the art? I mean, the art was like, it was bloody, I guess.
The interior art, it looked like the Flintstones, dude.
Oh, Jay, your autobiography, Maniac in New York.
Oh yeah, Maniac in New York
good.
was great. Yeah, that was great.
Yep,
Jersey to the Bay coming through. Defects, don't make mistakes. Great theories, great spec game, cold keys, Marvel show recaps, and I'm only kidding when I tease Matt about Wizard.
The Wizard. Yeah, he always breaks my balls about the Wizard. Like I said, the Wizard's coming. I mean, the fucking statue of the Wizard, all right? The Wizard, all right? Mount Wundagore. Don't wait for Doctor Strange 2. That's all I'm going to say. You guys want to talk about, since he brought up mistakes, you guys want to talk about some mistakes? Because this could be fun.
Let's go.
Before we get into that, can I just ask one thing?
Yeah.
Talk serious a second. You ready?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Nah, I'm just fucking kidding with you. Did you guys see the fucking Batman trailer?
Oh, God.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Dude, the Batman trailer just pulled its pants down and shit on everything that Marvel does.
I agree.
This is what I'm saying about Spider-Man.
I thought you were going to say it was waving around like, an elephant trunk.
It took a shit on the MCU. Bro, you got such a dark, gritty, good comic book movie. Let's assume it's good. From the trailer, I can't see how it could be bad. And then you got 3 guys cracking each other's backs. You see what I'm saying here? Do you feel me out there?
This
it's
trailer,
all about the dollar signs, though. We'll see what it does.
This trailer just made me want like more. That's all I want. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I'm freaking out. I'm so excited. Everything about it, man.
Yeah, a lot of people saying they're showing too much, but I think the movie's got to be over 2 hours. I mean, we've seen 6 minutes. So what? I mean, I have a feeling, I'm with Jay, this will be the best comic book movie since Endgame. That's probably easy to say.
This is the most anticipated for me, I would say, of any movie since Endgame. And I think I'm even more excited for this, to be honest with you.
You want to answer this, Matty?
Yeah, I think me and Jay will both answer this one. But what Moon Knight series should be read in prep for the show? Keep up the good work, boys. This is a tough one. Me and Jay and Guy are probably going to do something for 2022. So a little tease. We're going to do some character spotlights, and we're going to talk about some spec for the shows. That's not much of a leap there, but obviously the 2 series. I mean, Jay obviously is going to tell you the omnibus, right? Like just grab the Moon Knight omnibus.
Yeah.
But
So
what about the 2 series? I mean, the 2 series together are either Mark Spector Moon Knight, right? Not the mini series, the full series, or the first Moon Knight series. I mean, they're both good. If I had to pick one, I would say, oh man, that's tough. I think I would say a portion of the Mark Spector, the portion with his brother and Punisher. I think definitely read those 3 or 4 issues. Okay. We talked about that as a spec. I think that's a strong possibility. Yeah, definitely the Mark Spector run. But if you had to take just a section, I like the section with his brother and Punisher. Randall Spector and Punisher. I like that little storyline. I could see that translating well. And then I would definitely read, the first maybe 14 issues of Moon Knight, the first volume. I think that's a safe bet. What do you think, Jay?
See, I like Mark Spector Moon Knight, but I like Moon Knight Volume 2. I think
that's another good one. Yeah.
So I'm reading the first omnibus now, and it's a little dated. You know what I mean? I mean, they could get tidbits from it, but I think it's a little dated. I think the best things about those series are the Sinovich covers because they're absolutely insane. But I think it's going to be from Moon Knight Volume 2 and the Mark Spector. And I agree, Matt. I think we're going to see some Randall. And who knows, man? They could take a little bit from everything because look what they did with Hawkeye, right? That's a modern run. So I wouldn't be surprised if they took a little bit from every Moon Knight series. But we'll find out. I think as more trailers come out, we'll break it down a little more. And we'll know. Yep.
Well, I mean, in prep, I think you can't go wrong reading his first volume in prep because it gives you... Oh, no. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's why I said just read like that first 14 issues-ish. That's a pretty good portion of the story there. But yeah, the second volume is, I think if you're looking spec-wise, then yeah, you could be looking at that second volume. So, what do you got, guy?
So we got a $4.99 super chat from Mike the Beast Benson saying, which villain are you guys most excited for the Batman, Riddler, Catwoman, or the Penguin? I'm just going to throw it out there first and let you guys talk about it if you want to, but I think Colin Farrell is going to absolutely demolish the role of the Penguin. I am so excited for him to do it. I don't believe he's going to be in the movie for a lot. I think it's a little bit that he's going to be in the movie for. I think they're concentrating more on the Riddler, but that is just going to open up for what we're going to see on, what is it, HBO Max, Jay?
Yeah, when his series comes out.
We're going to find out a lot about Colin Farrell in this role quickly, and I think they're going to move on to the Riddler and after that. So you may get it in like the beginning of the movie and then not see him the rest of the movie, but we're not going to get him for the whole movie, I'll tell you that much.
I'm most excited for Catwoman. I think she's going to be fun to look at, right? We'll get that right out of the way. Fun to look at, not like watching guys crack each other's backs. Fun to look at.
With this.
And I think from what I hear and from I read, she plays, a great Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer's my Catwoman, What was the other girl, Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, and Halle Berry, don't forget about.
I forgot about that.
How could you forget about Halle Berry? I don't care what she does.
Hard to
forget about her.
Stand
stand there on screen.
I think Catwoman's gonna be the star of the movie, dude. Watch.
So you're gonna get 3 different answers here because I'm most excited for the Riddler. Because guess what? We got. I mean, the last time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting somebody. But Jim Carrey's Riddler is like the last impression of the Riddler on screen for me. Like, movies.
This is gonna blow your
the
mind.
Big screen, right? Because this is the Riddler I want to see. I don't want to see a fucking goofball. I want to see this. This reminds. Sorry, guy. This reminds me of Heath Ledger's kind of dark take, even darker than we would expect on Joker. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this. I'm not saying it's going to be this. Wait a minute. Let me finish. It's not going to be the same. I'm not saying that you're going to get that kind of performance. I'm saying it reminds me of how dark it is, and I'm ready for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to equate to what Heath Ledger did. All right. I think
the acting of Colin Farrell is that's gonna overshadow a lot of this. I think he's gonna be phenomenal. I can't wait to see his portrayal. But here's a question too. Now that we brought it up, because there's been rumors of this guy that we're gonna get some sort of Joker in this movie too.
No, that's bullshit. That's Commissioner Gordon's partner. If anybody reads any Batman's comics, I doubt it. Unless they,
I'm asking.
they do a serious turnaround. That character is Jim Gordon's partner as he came up the ranks. So I doubt that. I think that's all bullshit. But let me get back to the Riddler. I didn't know if that was the Riddler or the father from People Under the Stairs. And the only reason Matt's excited is because he could dust his gimp suit off because now they're back in style.
He's been waiting to say that for the last 2 minutes. Like,
The 2 minutes I've been dying.
See, I got somebody with me. I got Javier with me. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Yo, Joey Saldano. Why don't you fucking go over there and fix it for him then, okay? What the fuck? Why don't you give this guy more of a hard time? He's over here. He's entertaining you. Hey, you know what? This fucking guy. I'll tell you.
Put him in a fucking bed, you might.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
dying, bro.
go. Anyway. What else we got? Are we doing mistakes? You want to talk about some of the mistakes we made? Because there was a few of them. That's for damn sure.
But listen, why don't we save mistakes for last?
You want to save mistakes for last? All right.
What about top books you guys picked up for 2021?
Ooh, I like this. I want a guy to start this one because he just got one recently.
I got a few recently.
He's in shock, so much so that he is frozen in time.
I mean, you're just making my man Joe Saldano look absolutely 110% right.
I know. I'm busting this guy Joey Saldano's balls over here. Meanwhile, guy is just he looks like a Picasso painting, like a mosaic. He looks like he got rendered by Shattered Comics. What do you got, guy? I see a red bar under your name. Yeah, there he goes.
All right. Matt.
Guy, Jay, why don't you tell us what you got for 2022, 2021?
All right. I got a lot of books, guys. I love all my comic books, but my top four. Last time I went 1, 2, 3, 4. This time I'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. How about that?
Okay, there you go.
Number 4 for me is Avengers 47, the first appearance of Dane Whitman. I love Kit Harington. I love Game of Thrones, even the last season. I know. I'm talking a whole bunch of shit here. So I'm glad to have that in my collection. I think that book is going to boom once we see the Black Knight and he comes forward. What brings me to number 3. Number 3 is Avengers 48, the first appearance of Dane Whitman as the Black Knight. Love the comic, iconic cover, classic. I don't have many Avengers books, so I'm happy to have that. Number 2, Marvel Premiere 15. Love Iron Fist. Can't believe I never had it in the collection. Got to give a big shout out to Josh Grav, who grabbed that for me at Little Giant Con. It came back 8.5, I think. I forget. It's on my wall somewhere. I send it out for a Roy signature.
8.5.
8.5. Looks beautiful with the yellow label. So Iron Fist, I'm excited for it, just not Finn Jones. Another guy that used to crack backs in Game of Thrones, but we'll leave that alone, I guess, right? And my number one is
people were getting a little testy with that you didn't like the back cracking, Jay. All right,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Finn Jones did nothing but crackbacks in Game of Thrones and get his back cracked. So Iron Fist, glad I have it. I think the MCU is going to do big things with Iron Fist. I can't wait. We talked about the street level heroes. And the number 1 grab of 2021 was that Fantastic Four. Number 5, first appearance of Dr. Doom. Shout out to my man Gary. I got that book right before it absolutely exploded. It's in my collection. It's not going anywhere. Dr. Doom is in the house.
Yo, that is a lineup, dude. That is a really good. And I know you were kind of like me, not as bad, but like you slowed down a little bit in 2021 buying, right?
Yeah, once the market exploded, I was like, you know what? Time to sit back and assess.
Yep. So before I do mine, let's look at one thing here. Andrew Krackenberg. How can Jay say the last season of Game of Thrones and hates it when one Spider-Man gives another Spider-Man a chiropractic adjustment? And then we got Wayne Watts, our buddy Wayne Watts, super chat, $5, ASM 129. Great. Batman 181 and 189, awesome. Silver Surfer 4, fantastic. FF 52, Avengers 57, and next year I'm unloading it to go after an X-Men 1. Good for you, dude. Do not wait too long for an X-Men 1. I will just say that.
Yes, sir.
Guy Forge looking actually pretty crispy right now.
Whatever.
He's back. You actually do look clear now.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
There's
Fuck
Very
you,
Gary. He's in the house for the little shout out from Jay.
Someone say Very Gary?
Yes, they did. Just in time for Guy to be back. All right, Guy, your top books, top pickups, best deals and steals of 2021.
I don't know.
I know you got the books right. I know you have a book sitting right next to you, so just show the
I have one. I have one fucking book. That's it. I've been chasing this book for a while. If anyone sees my posts or if anyone was so excited, why am I so big, bro?
Showing off your book, kid.
Get you guys next to me. I don't like being that, but what's this one? What's this one, Jay? How do I get you guys next to me?
There you go.
There you go. Just
below.
Yeah. So I gotta give a big below me. I gotta give a big shout out to the Kujin on this one because he gave me a nice price that I couldn't refuse. Did a little searching. Thank you. I appreciate that. Looking like a 9.8. And speaking of 9.8s, I'm just gonna bring this up here and kind of show you.
Bam.
oh, there you
Wow.
go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. The ultimate throne cover that I was obviously chasing for a long time. So hopefully everyone knows this book. I love this cover. It's probably my favorite cover out there. But I was very excited to finally get my hands on it. Thank you to Thorough. If you guys don't watch Keep It Thorough, you're crazy. The Kujin, he's the man. So he was able to help me out with this and obviously let me do a nice payment plan to be able to get my hands on this book. So I was very excited about it. So this is awesome. So thank you. Yeah, that's my Christmas present to myself. So
Guy Forge, congrats on that, dude. I honestly, that is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got that, man.
Thank you. I was very excited about it. Worked hard to get it. So
yeah, man. For me, so kind of a mixture of like best pickup. It was hard to pick up like steals this year, you know what I mean? As far as big keys. I mean, like a lot of little spec books that we got, you know, in back bins and stuff, but big name books, that's what I tried to focus on. 2021 was not a year that I was picking up a lot. Unfortunately, one of my mistakes was at the end of 2020, I kind of slowed down. I had some financial things that were coming in the horizon that I knew that I had to slow down with the books. And I just stopped at the wrong time. Instead of buying in December, January, and February like I would have been and stopping in March when things got crazy, I stopped like in like November of 2020. So that is like probably my biggest regret. But I did still get a couple nice books. So I got a Something is Killing the Children #1. Okay. Cover A. Raw off of eBay, and this is right before the announcement. Still paid over $100 for it, but guess what? It came back at $9.8. Okay, whew. So I paid like I want to say $180 for it raw, and it came back at $9.8. E-Rod 212s, blazing it. So you know that's from $180 to $1,000 book. I think I did pretty good there. Another one is sitting right behind Spider-Man back there. Blue Marvel #1 and a 9.8. I definitely paid full boat on that, but I believe strongly in that book. I waited and I waited and I waited for that book. Like another mistake, but I should have bought that book in 2019 when I said to myself, $350. Yeah, it seems like it could go down a little bit. Well, now it's a $2,500 book. So anyway, I'm glad it's in the collection. Nice little nostalgia book. I got an X-Men Annual 14. 9.6. That was a nice pickup. Never a book I never had in my collection, so I'm glad to have that one. And then with Jay, also an Avengers 48 first Dane Whitman as Black Knight. I bought a raw copy, and the book is actually sitting right next to me, back from CGC, ready to be unboxed. Ooh. So a nice little segue into the fact that we will be recording a monster unboxing video. It's probably going to be broken up into 3 videos because we got 32 books, not pre-screen, regular submission, some big books in there. Erod is going to be with us while we're doing it. So 2 of the boxes have shipped back. We're just waiting on the moderns. So expect that thing to be recorded in the next few weeks, and then it'll come out probably last week of January, and into February we'll release them, whether it's 2 or 3 videos. So those are my top books for 2021. And again, as far as like the books that I really enjoyed getting in the collection, shit like that.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, definitely a slow year as far as big books, but still, I think I was happy with those pickups. You know what I mean?
That's my little guy up there.
Who is the little defect screaming?
All right, but hold on. One more question before we get back into
the
mistakes, and before everyone tunes in to watch some comic book cannonballs over at TiVo's. One book, just name one book you're looking for in 2022. What's it going to be, Guy?
Oh, man, you got to come back to me. I don't know.
Matty Forge.
Put me on the spot, but the first thing that came to mind was Silver Surfer #4. A book that I've wanted. It keeps going up. It's still, I don't think it's at its peak right now, so it's probably not a bad time to buy it. Speaking of which, I'll show this after the fact, but go ahead, Jay. I know there's other ones that are on my list, and I'm just not thinking of them, but why don't you tell me yours?
I will have a Daredevil 1 in my hand before 2023 drops, and I will get it for a good price. Or I will trade up to get it. I will have a Daredevil 1.
That's awesome.
Well, Jose Crespo saying there's only 63 thumbs up.
Well, that's
you know what that means. Dumb. You know what that means.
Got 150.
Smash that like.
Come on, guys. 150 people in here. What are we doing?
So speaking of Silver Surfer #4, I'm gonna show a little Christmas gift from my Kujin, my real Kujin, Guy Forge over here. Corner boxed Silver Surfer #4.
Oh,
how about that?
Dope.
Wow, look at that.
That is
Guy
dope.
Forge for the win.
There you
Straight
go.
from corner boxed. I love this thing. Blown away when he gave it to me. Awesome. Thank you, Guy. Really, really happy with that.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas.
Thank you,
Jay.
dude. Thank you.
Jay, you know what? I don't know if I should just do it, Jay. Should I just show your Christmas present here?
No, I want to be surprised, dude.
You want to be surprised by it, or should I just show everybody?
No, I want to be surprised. Plus, I can't see. You're frozen.
Come on.
You're like a Disney princess right now.
What the fuck? Oh, Frozen. I get it.
You get it? Wah, wah. Usually you guys tell those bad jokes. What up, Big E's, the New York Warriors? Super chat, $5. All great pickups this year, Defects. Just posted my top pickups video for this year.
Go check it out.
If you're not subbed up to the New York Warriors, you're living under a rock, like Guy Forge says. Link is in the description. This video and every video. Pillars of the comic book community.
Founding fathers of YouTube
Yep.
comic book content.
Come on.
All right, guys. We got 5 minutes left. Biggest mistakes. Who's going first?
On. Here's another quick one. We got these as a little gift from CBSI. Ben hooked us up. The Crimson Reign Star Wars.
Oh,
this is a
dope.
sick cover.
Dude,
and
and
he
those
even
are
sent
selling
us clear backing boards. Like, that's got to be fucking $300 by itself.
Yep. I was going to say, dude, those sets are going for $125 on eBay.
Yeah, he hooked us up. Trade and Virgin. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you,
Merry
Ben.
Christmas to the
right.
Defects. What up, our chemist? What's up? I know what your best pickup of 2021 was. Got that little bundle of joy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing me, Philly. You're killing me.
What did Philly say? Oh,
King in
man.
Black.
Disrespecting Jay. All right, let's do mistakes. That's why everybody's here. Who wants to start? Okay, I'll start.
I started every time.
Yeah, I know. You started most of them. Listen, you've been off for fucking 2 months, all right? You're lucky you didn't do more work tonight, all right? All right, so mistakes, they're wide and ranging, right? If we want to just talk about a little bit of spec, I don't want to talk about some of the spec that we put out, right? Because, I mean, everything is speculation. You know what I mean? I don't, it's funny. Mephisto's on the cover. I think that was like an everyone mistake. I think it's probably, we pushed that probably the least out of most, you know what I mean? I think everybody, we were pushing the Chthon theory a little bit more than the Mephisto theory, which still looking pretty good on our end, I have to say. So we'll see how that plays out in Doctor Strange 2. But I think a big one is not buying more copies of Agatha Harkness's first appearance.
Yep.
That was a huge mistake. And I think we learned a valuable lesson throughout 2021, right? About what we think everyone knows versus what they actually know. Being inside the comic book community, definitely you shed a little bit more light. So we started buying Agatha for $10. And we just said, yeah, this can't be a major thing because everyone knows she's coming. Like she's been announced, she's been cast. Like how much more can this book really go up? And we were wrong, right? Because it did really go up. So characters that we know are coming, but maybe the mainstream doesn't know. That's a lesson learned. The antithesis of that, I'm using big words here, is when everyone knows the character's coming or the spec is coming, okay? And I think an example
or
of
not
that,
coming.
Right. An example of that would be if you were speculating and looking to flip your first appearance of Shang-Chi and you waited until the movie came out versus when the trailer dropped, that was a mistake. Now, this is not something that we could have fully known because of the pandemic. Like we haven't, this is something new that we're going to have to adjust for. Even worse was the Eternals. Those books just absolutely plummeted.
Yep.
Right? Like I'm one of those guys that had a bunch of Eternals books for my collection and then some to flip. And my gut said to me over the summer, sell these now. And I had 2 or 3 people that talked me out of it. And guess what? Now I'm holding those books until the next time we get some announcements or trailers for another movie or they show up. So I made a mistake there. Like I held too long because assuming that when this movie hits, not taking into account the pandemic, that these books would go back to higher levels. And guess what? They never even got close. So we did learn some lessons in 2021. Red? Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't think.
That wasn't really our mistakes. We never really called that. I wouldn't think
I didn't
that.
I didn't say
just
ours.
in general.
I just said in general.
Oh yeah. I never thought Omega Red
mistake.
was coming. Yeah, they're not gonna. The first mutant they're gonna bring in ain't gonna be Omega Red. I'll tell you that much.
No.
We seen him. It wasn't really MCU. We seen him in Deadpool too, right? Yeah, I wouldn't consider that. That wasn't really on us.
I got one other mistake that Jay and I spoke about earlier. Wearing jeans in August to the Little Giant Con in New Hampshire. My legs lost 15 pounds of sweat that day.
Dude, it was so fucking hot.
It was so hot. My jeans became skinny jeans within like an hour of being there. And I don't wear skinny jeans, okay? So, needless to say, I literally had to cut my pants off to get. It was bad. It was bad news. So, I know Jay had a similar mistake, not gene related, but con related.
Oh yeah. So okay, biggest mistakes for me in 2021. Listen, I thought for sure Adam the Blue Marvel was showing up in WandaVision. I didn't want any other character besides him to show up. He didn't show up. I still believe that is who is getting texted, and I think we will see him by the end of this year. I think we see Adam the Blue Marvel, but I said he was going to show up in WandaVision. I thought for sure it was him. It wasn't him. It pissed me off. Can't wait for him. That was I would say that was a big mistake I made. I put my name to it and it didn't happen. I didn't like it.
You did. You were pretty certain about it.
But it is going to happen. We will see him
agree.
in the
I agree.
MCU. If I had a guess, in Marvels, we'll see him. It makes sense. Mistake number 2 was starting to drink at Terrificon at 9:30 in the morning. That did not go over well. If you saw me there, I don't really remember.
I mean, I had a good time.
I had a good time too. We had a good time
Listen.
watching you.
We had a good time. I mean, we had a good time at the bars. We had a good time, at the rodeo with the jumping on the horse. So,
day drinking at Terrificon led to almost a fight with a woman and a fist
7
fight.
p.m. 7:01.
Yep, 7:01. We almost threw down. I was waiting for the hook because I was anticipating. Dude, I was anticipating.
Look at Jose. Jose, 7 seconds he wrote.
Yeah. Pretty much.
7. Listen, this chick looked tough. I was waiting for her to throw the haymaker because I was going to just duck and come across with the left hook and then the straight.
Oh, God.
But Matt diffused it. Guys diffused the situation.
Yeah.
All right? And that day was just bad. But someone almost spoiled it for me in the chat. And I got to give a big shout out to Chris Biggs because my biggest mistake of 2021 was picking up Tank on Gary's auction. That probably was the most painful.
Are you kidding me? That's like that was the best thing that happened in 2021
That
for this
created
channel.
a lot of stuff. What are you talking about?
It got its own shirt.
Tank defended himself as he should have.
So, yeah, I would have to say that was the Tank ain't getting picked up no more on camera.
No, that was one and done. Justice for Tank, guys. Justice for Tank. You know what? Before Guy does his, let's show Tank a little love.
The tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this?
Oh, God. Fight me. Oh, Jesus Christ. So there you have it. Yeah, that was my Garfield impression of trying to crack Tank's back. You gotta be.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Guy Forge, what do you got, brother?
I don't know. I don't like mistakes, so I try and stay away from them.
Besides your internet provider.
Yeah, I was gonna say going with Xfinity was probably the worst in 2021.
It's Verizon, and they're gonna get a letter in the mail. They're gonna get a phone call. Let me tell you.
Just take a picture of yourself and send it.
I made a mistake of paying extra for higher internet, and that didn't work. So
it's high, all right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it. There's not really. I don't like talking about mistakes, but this was a mistake of sending this book to CGC. How about that? Because
hold on. You're completely frozen. Hold on. Let me try to fix you. Let me see if we can do something here. Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to tell us. Don't you have a story to tell us?
Yeah, I got a little
story. Frozen as frozen gets. Can you exit and come back in quick?
Yeah.
We'll have Jay do like a show tune while everybody waits.
Guys, we'll let Guy finish up. 2022, big things. We have new segments coming. We're going to have a whole new look. Hopefully, Guy has fresh internet by then. You guys are going to be excited. We're going to bring it in 2022. We're going to do our defect spec, our cold keys, our cover chasing, our live shows will go back to every Wednesday night. We won't be doing any more. Every other Wednesday. We won't be doing Tuesday shows no more. We're going to be doing some collaborations with Gary. We're going to bring you awesome comic book content. Like Matt said, we're going to do character spotlights. What we're going to try to do when we do the Wednesday night press and we do the comic news, we're going to try to throw some books up that maybe you should be on the lookout for during the live show. So maybe a little bit of spec there or books to have. So tune in for 2022, guys. It's going to start in 2 weeks. A fresh look, a fresh start.
Wow.
We almost got through the show. Got through the show.
Kick this fucker out of here.
Yeah, this
Don't
guy.
do it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
he's
Look,
tapping the dragon.
That's
He's tapping
it.
the dragon. The
Oh,
tiger's
God.
coming out of the cage. Yeah,
Oh,
you know
look
what?
at the chat.
Biggest mistake of 2021 is probably not copywriting Cold Keys.
Yeah.
Oh God! Now you got the chat lit up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's keep. It's 9:05. We got to wrap it up. All right, guy, tell your story quick.
Well, this was one of the first books that actually the first book that I ever submitted to CGC. And let's just talk about that. I've been sitting on it a while. The book will go to Erod to crack open. It's one of my favorite books, and this is a long time story of how I got this book. I think everybody has heard the story of how I got the book, so I'm not going to get into that. But this is the book.
Dun dun dun! The purple
if you guys can see
label.
The dreaded purple label.
Well, color touch.
So there was color touch on this that we did not know of, that we did not see. Obviously, this is a book that I was very excited to have, and I was not excited when I got it back. So this book will go to Uncle Erod to crack open and see if we can get that off of the book and resubmit and see what we can get. So that was a mistake, obviously. So there you go.
That was the mistake.
My 2021 mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go. All right, so I think we're just about done. We don't want to go too long. TiVo's over there. You guys definitely want to go check him out tonight. He's got the top 10 Pit Comics of the week. Definitely check that out. His link is in the description, as always. Jay basically gave you the rundown for 2022. I'm excited for some collaborations with Gary, some new segments that we're going to be doing, and just getting back to our kind of regular schedule. You know, get you guys back. Can't wait to see you guys in the comments. You know, we're definitely going to be chopping up in the comments as usual. New comic book day is going to look a little different. I think you guys are going to like it. I can't wait. I can't wait for 2022. We got some new stuff coming. Just like a little, we put a little polish on the channel, right? Would you guys say like a little shine?
Yeah,
like guy
I think...
went get the shine box, you know?
Listen, we're getting back to our old roots, guys. Like my man Philly said in the comics, we won't be with that guy. Being on the panel with that guy was I had to take the rape shower afterwards. I just let the hot water hit my back.
It was
like
the crying game.
Yeah, it was the crying game shower, just like this. Hot water hitting my back for a half hour. I felt so fucking dirty.
Well, there you go. That was on Jay's mistake list.
Yeah,
that was the biggest mistake. That was the biggest
Wow.
mistake. Shout out my man Philly, bro. Always keeping it real.
Defects, thank you for an awesome 2021. 2021 brought you the pressable defects, but it also brought us the pressable defects. So thank you so much. We appreciate all of you, and cheers to 2022, where we will be bringing. My internet's not going crazy. I'm just saying it 3 times, motherfuckers. Bringing the heat.
Love it. All right, boys. We're going to get out of here, boys and girls. I don't want to discriminate. You know, I know we got a few females watching, hopefully. We went from 1 to 2. Yeah.
It's end of year. Can we just end it with Eva in the Batgirl suit and call it a wrap?
That's what I was going to do. Great minds think alike, brother. Great minds think alike.
You're going to end it, send it to her with this, because I want to see everybody posting their books when they get them.
Shout out to Dynamite Nick Barrucci, who made it happen. Dreams do come true.
Everybody post those up for us. We can't wait to see everybody with those.
Post
we
your
love
books,
you all.
Defects.
Thank you for rocking with us in 2021. We'll see you all in 2022. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Love you guys.
All right, defects. It's time to turn it up a little. I think you guys have been playing it nice lately. We need to get a little raunchy. What do you think? Can Batgirl handle that? I just wanted to let you guys know you are hot shit. Keep doing what you're doing, because I love it. And Defects fans, you're hot shit as well. Maybe even a little hotter. Keep supporting. And keep doing what you do, because this girl loves it. You guys are awesome. Love you all.